Okay, I can tell you're upset. I never advised that. No, I did not. So let's agree to disagree. So how about we meet up and we can hash this out?
I'm surprised it took him this long. You're gonna use the stick, right?
The stick, yeah. Well, it's a big stick. It's huge. But I know these people.
That's what she said.
They're more carrot types, especially her. Spoonful of sugar, you know.
I think maybe I'll come too.
She think he gonna bitch out?
They found the truck, still not picking up his cell, so no way to get a lock on it. Now it's for Lalo, still missing. As far as everybody in the cartel is concerned, top to bottom, Lalo is dead.
There is not a whiff of him. Now, my guess is he's smart enough to know it's not in the Salamanca family interest to take you out without a reason the bosses can get behind. Varga's alone in foreign territory, no one he can trust. The kid's smart, but he's not gonna last. I take 4 of our best guys across the border and track Varga down.
Yeah, see.
El padre de Varga. Tráelo aquí.
No, you're not doing that.
Uh-oh. That motherfucker closing it locked. Shout out to Mike. He said, okay, fuck out of
You
here.
don't understand. That's not happening.
Just say the word.
Whatever happens next, it's not gonna go down the way you think it is. It's him.
Bullshit. I've been calling Varga for hours. He hasn't picked up once.
They don't
He's
ever
been trying to get me since he left Salamancas. He wants to talk to you.
There is no case. There never was a case. We went to 4 different lawyers, real, legitimate lawyers. You used us and our good name to character assassinate Howard Hamlin.
If you're feeling slighted, we can make it right.
We don't want money. Do what you promised.
Do what I what?
Exonerate Craig. Get his good name back.
All right, well, as you've been advised for a number of...
Okay, so I was like, yo, she would think he gonna bitch out. That was me like half-heartedly joking. But she did, you could tell that in her mind, she's like, he's not too sure of this if he offered money. You could tell that kind of like, he's like, wait, fuck going on here? We big time here, buddy. That's kind of the way it seemed like.
I know you don't want us going to Howard Hamlin, because whatever it is you're up to, I'm sure he would be very interested.
Okay, let's just go easy on the threats.
We lost everything.
They acting like this motherfucker ain't steal from...
And we didn't deserve any of this.
Okay.
They steal from their
Enough
coffin.
carrot.
Yeah, fuck the carrot.
Dial 9 to get out.
Oh, thank you.
Kim, she needed the phone.
Yeah, see?
Hi, could you put me through to Justin Stengel in Criminal Investigations? Listen, I was wondering who your CID officer is these days.
You have something for us?
Oh, I just might. Tax preparer fraud. A lot of it. From what I can glean, their clients always end up with smaller refunds than they deserve.
Please don't do this.
Do the client sign over third-party authorization?
Bingo. So what I'm thinking is, these creeps file legit returns with you guys, give the clients fake ones that show about half the proper amount.
I was wondering why they showed that amount of $326.71. I was like, why'd they like do a close-up of that? Makes sense.
Well, I know just the guy to go after these dirtbags. Tony or Apollo.
You don't have to do this.
You'll probably get 24 months, maybe 18 with good behavior. But Craig, you are a 2-time loser. They will definitely make an example out of you. Each false return they discover will be a separate felony. What are we talking, 100?
Yo.
Anthony or Apollo speaking.
We'll do anything.
Why would I believe you?
Please.
First, you contact every person you've ripped off. Tell them you made an accounting error. Tell them you're crooks who had a change of heart. I don't care. Give them what they are legally owed.
Yes.
And then after that,
Forgive me for
you're going to
yawning.
forget you ever heard the name Howard Hamlin. I'm keeping my eye on both of you. You think you've lost everything? You have no idea.
What the fuck is... Kim, what the fuck? Fuck them. Okay, this is an interesting scene. I'll give my reasons why to review.
You gave him the money, didn't you?
Says get money now.
And sheep.
Huh?
Nothing.
Look at her face. It's normal to her now. She doesn't have a reservation at all. Wolves and sheep. Wolves and sheep. She just lifted up her leg and pissed on them motherfuckers. Wait. Okay. Okay. That was Lalo in that car, huh? Yo, look. That scene with Kim, Jimmy, and that was Jimmy right there. I don't see that in Saul. And that couple. First off, that woman from that couple may be one of the worst characters on the show. And I don't mean she's a bad written character. I mean, as a person, she's fucking terrible. Exonerate us or else. Meanwhile, the bitch is still frauding. Like she dead ass acting like it's her right to be exonerated. When he did do it, she put him up to it. And they're committing fraud right now. She put him up to it. Now, saying that, I'm like, you hear how I said these people are terrible? Kim does what she does. And so you see me waver. I go, yo, she think he gonna bitch out. I say it on some joking shit. Then I'm like, oh no, she kind of saw that maybe it would need to be. It was a mixture of both. She saw that money and she was like, oh, when you said carrot, you meant carrot all the way. She's like, okay, enough of that. I didn't expect it to go this way, especially on the second episode. I can't lie. I'm not sure how I feel about it because watching her face be just, and then him, like, mind you, I'm currently editing season 5, the beginning episodes of season 5, and we see those looks from her that Jimmy has here, and we see every once in a while the looks that Jimmy has, Saul, when we see those looks in Kim here in the present in this season. I didn't expect it to go fully that way. And it's crazy. Why am I still surprised that it's still going that way? And I could see how at this moment people are like, okay, but this isn't a Daenerys situation where it's like, wait a minute, this bitch just went crazy all of a sudden? Where the fuck? No. Kim been sliding, going over. But what made it just look like, oh, wait a minute, is because she, in that moment, she's sunning Saul, Jimmy. If they do how I think they're going to do, where she ends up being the supreme problem in this, like, even when I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, it's not going to be that bad. I'm thinking, okay, I can't really explain it. I didn't think that, well, maybe she got herself into so much trouble, either she gets bodied or she has to go away. But if it keeps going at this rate, right? I just assumed he gets her in trouble. Even after that last episode of the last season, I'm like, well, eventually it'll come back around to him. Look at how she is right now. To the point where I know those people are scumbags. I know that woman is terrible. I know her husband is soft. I know all that. And she still made us see it that way, to the point where Jimmy comes out and he said wolves and sheep or whatever. And it's like, yeah. And she's like, what was that? Like, at no point, unfazed at all. Remember, something like that goes down before. She's like, she's damn near fucking hyperventilating. And Jimmy he's the one that's good. But you see him over there like, and he still gave him the money and all that. I can't front. This is man, this is good. And Mike seems to have been like, okay, we do business. We do business. You saw when he looked at those IDs, hesitation. But he comes and he tells Gus, nah, that pop shit is dead. He's like, that's fucking dead. We not doing this. And son did what he's supposed to do. The black dude with the leather jacket, he did what he's supposed to do. He come and Mike was like, walk to the door, lock that bitch. He was like, no matter what happens, it's not going to go how you think. Now, the thing about it is that I respect about Gus as a character is he respects Mike enough. Like, the only way I can say it is he respects his gangster. Y'all get what I mean by that? And what I mean by, like, Mike is... He's not listening to Mike just because Mike is making good points. It's also nuts. Like, he sees him as a man. And he's like, so if this dude is saying what he's saying, and like I said, that man went and closed that door like he did, that adds something to it, right? It's the levers of, fuck this dude, I'm going to listen to this dude, and him, okay, yeah, he's saying what's right. Okay, it puts the lever a little bit to that way. But him being a man about it, you know, it's like, okay, I'm going to hear him out. But even still, that phone call was needed. Okay? Gus was kind of frazzled because things are where they are. And once he realizes Lalo is alive, it's like, what the fuck? Because that's an unspoken for variable. And if Lalo gets his hands on Nacho, it's like, I understand why the brothers didn't bang out and shoot that motherfucker. Believe me, I understand that. They want to keep him alive. Right? What I wonder is how this goes down, because we could kind of figure out how it goes down based on the way things take place, but I feel like they're going to have surprises for us. And that's the thing I get out of this the most, is that somehow they're keeping it right and fresh. I keep saying it, and I notice as I'm editing those old episodes how much I keep saying, man, we know the ending point, and somehow they keep one-upping themselves. That motherfucker, I believe that was him in the car following them, following Kim and Saul. Okay? Yeah. The way Nacho got out of that is like crazy. And the thing about it, like I said, it's hard to feel sorry for him because he's not a sheep, he's a wolf. But because he's a wolf, he know how to get down. He knows what to do. But he fucked, right? Like he's fucked. Yeah. Anything else? Yeah, that's about it. This is another good episode. Like I said, I don't know why, because they did a build up to how Kim is turning and how Jimmy is reacting. It still is somehow like, damn. And it's not even like she going hard on the motherfucker, but that shit she did on her phone was like, damn. And then the look on her face where it meant nothing to her. She ate that like it was nothing. That's what got it. It was cold. I won't even say it's cold. It's almost like she didn't even have a response. It was just business. That's how I would get it. The way she is about being a lawyer is how she was about that the hustle situation in that case. And it was like, that's where it was like, damn. Hey, I fuck with this. Next episode.